You can't just work hard, save money, and retire at 65. So let's talk about what you can actually do. So, how do you protect yourself in a debt ridden, inflating, and volatile economy, which is where most people get overwhelmed, and understandably so? But first of all, the solution is not to panic, the solution is simply to prepare. So, here are your pillars of surviving and maybe even thriving in what's to come next. Number one, I want you to understand the macro landscape. You don't need a PhD in economics, but you do need to learn and understand some of the basics. Inflation isn't going away, it's built in our economy. The debt isn't getting paid, it will keep growing. The system rewards those who own assets, not those who hold cash. I want you to study the signals. Treasury yields, M2 money supply, central bank policies, CPI versus real inflation, and geopolitical tensions, especially the US debt diplomacy. Because the game is being played in public, you just have to know where to look. Number two, I need you to own hard assets. In every currency collapse in history, one rule holds true: tangible beats digital. Assets with real, irreplaceable value, like gold and silver, productive land, cash flowing real estate, energy infrastructure like oil or utility companies, commodities themselves like gold and silver, they don't vanish when a central bank panics. They preserve value and sometimes even multiply it while all this paper money burns away. Number three, you need to create multiple streams of income, and this is no longer optional in today's society. If you currently rely on one paycheck or one type of job, you're currently exposed and you should be worried. You need resilient income. Now, that could mean digital businesses, that could mean service arbitrage, high demand freelancing skills, dividend stocks or REITs, peer-to-peer lending if you're being careful with it, or rental properties or other asset leasing. Because when inflation spikes or markets drop, income is your number one lifeline. Number four, I need you to reduce your exposure to fragile systems. Ask yourself, what happens if your bank freezes withdrawals for 48 hours? What happens if treasury bonds lose 20% of their value over the course of the next month? What happens if layoffs hit your current sector and boom, your job is gone? Start taking action now. Spread your savings across multiple banks and multiple custodians. Keep some emergency cash outside of the system in your own home. Own physical metals in your possession, not in some paper vault, and consider international brokerage accounts or some sort of multi-currency wallet to spread out yourself. Learn skills that are portable, digital, and high leverage. Number five, prepare mentally and socially, because this one's overlooked, but it's massive.